Hi, my name is Mark Travis, and my expertise is in growth and innovation. And today I would like to talk a bit about keeping abreast of the market. Here's a little secret that you can use to ensure that your future revenues stay intact. When I was with IBM, and for a few of the better companies that I've worked for, on a quarterly or even on a semi-annual basis, they would pull together information about all their competitors and all their customers and what the market's doing. And what you want to look for are new product announcements, obviously, from your competitors. See what they think the market is doing. And look at their acquisitions. A lot can be said for acquisitions. You know, sometimes they don't have a big press announcement. There's just an announcement that says that they buy some big company somewhere. The reason this is important is because if you get out of step with the market for too long, then all of a sudden you're going to be going in one direction. The market's could be going in a completely different direction. And you need to stop, pull back, and go the other way. That could be hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, for Fortune 50, hundreds of millions of dollars of lost revenue. So I think it's very important as part of your strategy execution plan, and as opposed to your strategy plan where you sort of look ahead and you plan a strategy. This is on the execution side. So you want to always make sure that your strategy is matching your execution and your assumptions are always playing out. So when you look at the market, and one that caught my eye was Apple buying Finisar. So Finisar, I'm recording this on an iPhone X. They make the little lasers that, you know, look at everything in 3 dimensions. That's how they do facial recognition. They invested $390 million out of the $1 billion that they had set aside for manufacturing within the United States. And I find that pretty interesting. That means that they are going to definitely be going this direction for a while. So when you're looking at competitive forces and things that may be going on, what does Finisar, what does that technology enable that customers haven't been able to do before that they've kind of always wanted to do? Well, think about the problems that we've had in 3D measuring, 3D printing, for instance. You know, you have to have a CAD program in your computer to put together, like, you know, detailed 3D models before you can send them to a 3D printer. Skin, for doctors, if you're a dermatologist, what if you could use all of that information to analyze, you know, the surface of skin and get an early read on lesions? So if you've got a customer and they've been consistently taking pictures of themselves, you could get a 3D mapping and start seeing where growths occur. I mean, there's all kind of possibilities. Clothing. If I could stand in front of a camera and you could take my measurements in 3D, I mean, you couldn't do that with cameras in the past at all. But with that sort of laser technology, you can now map all my measurements, and I could order a piece of clothing that fits me perfectly. So if you're in the clothing industry, this opens up all kind of new things. So you want to start planning this out now. You may only have a team of 1 or 2 that's, you know, sort of like mapping it as it goes along. You definitely don't want to be the first person out there, because the first year or 2 it's going to be, you know, strange things happen with technology on the bleeding edge. So don't be on the bleeding edge unless you really need to be. But you really need to keep track of this. So that's why you should always keep this on a quarterly, every 6 months type basis. And that's it. Thank you.